Thoughts on that right there?
Ruby Rose
And Sweetie.
I already knew about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not surprising to me because she got OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Sweetie, on the other hand, she did that shit backwards. You know what I'm saying? She tried the rap thing and then she became an escort.
They
I
both
feel
tried
like
rap.
yeah, but Ruby Rose been doing that. Y'all just now knowing that she's trying to rap. She's trying to do that now, but she been an escort. Now she's trying to get away from that, just like bitches go to strip club. Whether they in school or whatever like that, they start out stripping and then once they graduate or when they get their job or their career going, then they leave the club alone. Sweetie did that shit backwards. She started rapping, then she went to escort, and that mean that shit going bad for her. She should have just been an escort the whole time. She
Her
pretty now.
last. Now, what do you rate Sweetie on a scale of 1 to 10?
As far as what looks,
Looks.
for me, she's a solid 7.5, 8.
She wore a lot of makeup.
She do, and that's why I don't rate her. Like she keeps saying, "Oh, she's pretty." She is pretty. Don't get me wrong, but she is not the prettiest one in the industry. She's not,
Let me ask you
and
this
she keeps
question.
trying to use that as an excuse.
Let me ask you this. Her last album did terrible. I just want people to know that. Sweetie last album went triple wood. It was
It
bad.
went triple dookie.
Yeah. Boo boo. Like straight boo boo. What did they call it? Toilet water. It was toilet water. Potty
It
water.
definitely
Now,
was.
now, she hasn't had the biggest thing that happened in her career when she got in the fight with Quavo. That was the biggest thing in her career. Matter of fact, that helped her career when she was dating a party. That when the Migos was on fire. So yeah, but what do you rate Ruby Rose? Because I think Ruby Rose is a dime piece. Women like Ruby
She's a
Rose.
motherfucking 12, 20, 30, 40, 50. Hey, that's my bitch. And she's a Libra like
But
me.
let me ask you this
She,
though. I mean to cut you off, but I gotta say this. Now Ruby Rose, I hear Ruby Rose rap. I think she's a decent rapper, but why do you think her music hasn't popped off like that? Because Sweetie had more success than Sweetie do got a few hits on her belt. You know, she got a formula that everybody adapted to the sample, and that's her thing. She ain't really a good rapper like that. I'm not gonna say, but she got a few joints under her belt. Ruby Rose does it. Why you think she got a good rapper voice in the look? Why you think she can't pop off? Ruby Rose. What do you think it is? It's just that the fans don't care about looks no more. They just care about talent.
no, it's the opposite. They care about her. We don't want to hear her. We don't want to hear her. We want to see her. Pop that
But Sexy
ass.
Red don't look good, and she got them. But Sexy Red is more talented than Ruby Rose,
And Sexy Red got catchy hooks. She got catchy songs a lot. You know how
and they're
many ratchet
relatable.
baby
They're
mamas
relatable.
is out here?
And Sexy Red also got songs that's relatable.
Yeah, she's definitely relatable. I don't have no baby daddy or nothing like that, but it's definitely fuck my baby daddy.
She got the song "All My Bills Paid," something out the house, something like. So it wouldn't feel like that. But Ruby Rose, I don't know, like, yeah. So it's crazy. They said allegedly the guy spent $100,000 on Sweetie. You think that's crazy amount of money on some box? It was
I believe that.
$100,000 of him probably like $20 or $50.
When you got that, hey, when you got that bag on you, it ain't tricking if you got it, baby. I mean, sometimes, and that's why that soccer player, that football player, tatted her middle name because you can't happen. You can't control your emotions for it. Now, to a point, you can, but when it comes to like liking somebody or really like feeling somebody, you can't control what the heart wants. So I don't blame him per se, but I just feel like Sweetie should know better. Like she should know better. Like if that's what you're gonna do, keep it as a business deal. You trying to make these dudes fall in love with you, and now you out. Now your whole shit is fucked up. Now you exposed as being this yacht girl and all this other stuff. When this nigga done fell in love with you, now you about to turn him into a fuck nigga because now the next bitch that he get, he gonna fuck her over, and this is a revolving cycle. Just
Do you
revolving
think
cycle.
so? Do you really think women who don't make it in the music industry, like the Ruby Rose, the Sweeties, and so on and so forth, the Tiana Taylor, you think their next goal is getting OnlyFans and selling box and selling punani?
No, I don't think that's the net. That shouldn't be for me, because for me, when shit go bad, I got different trades underneath my belt. I just graduated getting my EKG certification. So if one thing don't work, I'm gonna try the next thing. Selling box should be your last resort. Like that should be the end all do all. Just like for men, selling drugs should be the last resort. Like if you have to do that, go ahead and do that. I would never judge nobody getting
Listen,
money.
listen. First of all, everybody can't sell drugs. Drugs is very difficult to sell. Everybody ain't got the
Oh,
connection
why? It's
clientele.
really not. It's
Yes,
really
it is.
not.
That is rap music. People think they can just wake up and sell drugs. It takes, first of all, drug dealing is a skill and a technique. Can't just wake up and sell some damn dope. That's rap music. Rap music got people thinking they gonna be dope boys and live like Meech and Terry. They've been watching BMF. They've been watching too much movies and listening to rap music. Keep your
If
9 to
you have to
5, my
give
brother.
up gab, if you have to give up gab, and you have a
Everybody
really
don't got
good,
that.
where if you don't got it, you shouldn't do it. How about that?
I wouldn't even risk my life doing that for a penny pension. For my risk, take penitentiary chances for a few dollars. I'm a goddamn sell dope, do 20 years. I gotta beat somebody up, catch a charge. Man, ain't worth all that. But anyways, what's your thoughts on like Carisha? Carisha been selling box to the Diddy though. We all know that as well. Nobody said nothing. What's your thoughts on that situation?
I fuck with it. Shit, fuck it.
She has a sugar daddy. That was her sugar daddy before he went in.
I don't fucking wear. So what? Yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck because I was in that. But he wasn't my sugar daddy. But I have had a sugar daddy. But I've always fucked with older men, and I loved
How old are you?
getting that treatment.
How old are you?
How old am I now, or how old was I then?
Well, now, how old are you now?
I'm 34.
Okay. Okay. So wait. You say you had sugar daddy. So you've been selling box to old men? Is what you're saying?
I have, yeah, I have.
How much money did you sell it for?
That's not a question I'd rather answer. I'd rather just put it like this.
Why not? Why you want to answer? I got you on the platform.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not a price that you can put on it. Because at the end of the day, I could say, yeah, one time he gave me $500. Then the next time he bought me a band set. The next time he did this. The next time it became more like a friendship type of thing. So it wasn't like,
No,
hey,
it wasn't a friendship.
today. It wasn't like that. It was
Wait.
more like we became friends, and it was you do this for me, I do this for you type of thing. And it wasn't like I'm sitting up here like putting an ad on Craigslist or going to the corner,
So what
nothing
you
like
saying
that. It was more
is,
so.
so what you saying is like if he bought you a bed set, you would have sex with him.
No, it was more so like a friend helping a friend.
So if he needed
That's
his meat
everything. And you
fixed,
know how many bed? You know how much bed sets cost? That shit ain't cheap. I'm talking
well,
about a bedroom set, not just a mattress and a box spring.
so how old was these men?
Shit, I was in my 20s. One dude, he had to be like 38 at the time. He was like probably 38 going on 40. The other dude, he wasn't even my sugar daddy, so I don't want to include him as that, but he
How many
took
sugar
care,
daddies
like,
you had?
the sugar daddy. I only had one sugar daddy, and he was like, he had to be like 38 when I was like 24, 25.
What was the most? What was the dynamic of your relationship?
Companionship. We end up being really good friends, like really good friends, like really good friends. And he would give me like a weekly allowance. Like I said, he would buy me things that I couldn't afford.
What was the weekly allowance?
I would say at that time it was probably between 700 to.
What kind of
Shit,
job
once
he had?
he worked on like those big ass dump trucks. He had a CDL, and he worked on
So he would
dump
give you
trucks.
700 a month or a
No,
week.
a week.
$700. Ain't no damn way. Y'all niggas pussy bill way too damn high. I ain't spend that damn much money on pussy. $700 a week on a box? Oh no. If I spend that type
And,
of
and
money,
let me just elaborate because he
right.
was the type of guy that he felt like he couldn't get a woman. You know, and that was initially our first meeting. Like when we first met, we had like a 2 hour. I told this story on my TikTok the other time I went live, but he felt he had low self esteem. He felt like he couldn't get a girl. And the first time we like did anything, we had a 2 hour conversation before I even went to his house. And he was just telling me like, you know, this is something that I kind of want to do for a while until you're not comfortable no more or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he
So
was like, you know,
how
this
long
could
y'all
be
kept this up? Wait, slow down. How long y'all kept this up?
probably like 2 months. At that time, it was like 2 months, and then I found a boyfriend, and then I would break up with my boyfriend, and like he would call me sporadically. You know what I'm saying? It was like here or there, but the first time us meeting it was like a 2 month thing.
So how long you said how long y'all so how long was this transactional relationship went on for 2 months, you saying?
Like all together,
How long did this transactional relationship last is what I'm saying.
like off and on.
But I'm
I
saying
would
how long?
say
It
for
lasted a year?
like
A year, two? How long?
it was. See, I'm old now. Okay, let me think.
Never mind. We
It
can move
had
on.
to be like it had to be like 6 months.
Okay. What did you do with the money when he was giving you this type of bread like this?
I ended up buying my second car. I ended up saving it. I like at that time I was young, so I was buying hair, getting my nails done. Getting my mom. I was staying with my mama at that time, so I was helping pay my mama rent. Um, I got a younger brother, so I was buying him back to school clothes. Like I was doing things to help my family as well as help myself and make
So
myself feel
how
good.
was the sex sections like being with this older man?
Oh, he gave amazing head. He had a
Mm-hmm.
small thing, but he gave amazing head though. He was definitely well, and that was mostly what he did. Like we barely had like if we did have sex, it would be like 1, 2, 3. Like it wouldn't even take him no time to come to an ending.
Mm-hmm.
But he gave amazing head all the time. Like
So hold on, wait a minute. Slow down. Wait. Slow down. Let's put
I
it in
like telling
part.
stories. Huh?
Did you tell when y'all was off and on, did you tell your boyfriend that you was with that you had a sugar daddy previously?
Absolutely not.
Why? Wait, before you say anything, you see, guys, this is going on. You see, guys, this is what happens. The women that you with or your future wife, they had this right here. But y'all gonna say I hate women. Jay Reed, that ain't all women. Majority of them have sugar daddy, but they not gonna tell you that. Why didn't you been honest with your boyfriend and tell him that you had a sugar daddy?
What? Okay, let me. Why would I want to tell him that? That has
Why?
nothing to do with him.
It does have a lot to do with him. Y'all together, ain't it?
Why?
Cause y'all together, ain't it?
But why would that have to do with our relationship?
Because he need to know everything about you. If y'all gonna be in that type of relationship, if y'all together as a
No,
couple, you see, this is they not gonna tell you this part, guys. They gonna hide this out. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
no.
So your
Everything. I don't need to
past
know
with sugar
every. I don't need
daddies,
to.
so your
I'm
past being
sorry.
attention on by men for money ain't got nothing to do with your future boyfriends or your husband. That ain't
It
got nothing to do with it.
don't. It don't. It
Wow,
really don't. Cause just like okay, that's just
that's
like
crazy.
a
I disagree with
man.
that. Come on
Okay,
now.
okay. That's just like a man spent like a dude would never say that he paid for pussy. A man hates saying that he paid for pussy. He
Every
would
man
never tell his
pays.
girlfriend that he
Every
paid for
man
pussy.
pays.
But a
You
man would never tell his
Every
girlfriend
man
that.
pays. You either pay it directly
Men
or
lie a
indirectly.
lot about a lot of the
Those
encounters
not
that they
men. Those are
had.
boys. Wait, slow down. Those are boys. Every man
Well,
pays. They pay with they money, energy, attention, and time. Every man is paying,
time ain't money.
huh?
Time is not money.
Time is just as valuable as money. You can always make more money, but you can't get back time.
You can't, but time don't pay nobody bills.
Doesn't matter, dude. Some men pay with their
It
freedom.
does. No. You
Let me
can't do
finish.
that because it
Let me
does
finish. Let
matter.
me finish. Some men pay with their lives, and some men pay with their freedom. So every man gonna pay. You either paying, you're gonna pay one way or another. You paying some way somehow.
It's not my responsibility to keep you free, or it's not my responsibility to keep you smart or anything like that.
But why do you feel like it's not his business? I just want to know, why do you feel like it wasn't your boyfriend business?
Because what difference would it have made if I told him or not?
Because he need to know what he's dealing with and what he's getting himself into.
That does not define my character. That does
Yes, it
not
does.
define how I
That's a
treat
part
him.
of you.
That would not change.
You have soul ties with this man.
With who? My boyfriend or the sugar daddy?
Any man you had contact with, especially a sugar daddy,
Soul ties are not just. Soul ties are not universal. Let's just put that out there. I'm very spiritual. You cannot tell me that every guy or every girl that you slept with is a soul tie. That is
you
not
have
true.
a transactional relationship with this man. So that means when you was with your boyfriend, this sugar daddy could call you up and say, "Hey, I got a pack for you. Goddamn, come through."
No, I was not. I'm not one of those. And then it was
but you just said you was off and on, so he still had access to you.
Yeah, okay, but what I'm saying is, once we was off, there was no, hey, I know you got a boyfriend, but can you come over? That wasn't that.
It doesn't matter though. He still had access to you.
It does matter.
He already seen you naked and touch your body.
Well, what?
Oh my god! So you know why you didn't tell him? You was ashamed of what you did. Because if you were ashamed of what you, why you ain't tell your boyfriend or your future husband?
Why would that have mattered?
Because it does matter if y'all together and y'all in a relationship.
I never told nobody about the first nigga that I ever fucked. That's something I would never tell anybody because that's just something that does not matter. Like, why would I tell anybody about anything that happened prior to us? Now, if it's something that he needs to know, like, as far as like, if you got a disease, I need to know that. If you had kids by this person, but nobody would ever know anything that you do behind closed doors. So why tell any of that? Like, I get it though. Be open and honest.
You're not being open, honest, and transparent. That's why your relationship probably failed.
My boyfriend was 20 years older than me, so you want me to ask him about 20 years prior to me being with him? Like, oh, tell me everything about you. Tell me everything. Tell me everybody you've been with. I'm not the type of girl to be like all up in your business. I'm just not. I'm not really like fond of getting down because then it's gonna bring up problems. It's gonna be, times where it's going, oh, you didn't answer your phone, but you was with that sugar daddy. Like, that's gonna cause issues.
Nah. You being dishonest.
Yes, it is, and you're saying that because you're a man, and you probably want to just like have men back on that because a lot of men.
It's not about having men's back. It's about being the truth. It's about telling the truth.
But that's not being the truth. That's being more like.
If you're hiding, listen.
That's not hiding.
Slow down. Stop for a minute.
That's not hiding.
You gotta let me finish speaking. If you're not telling person the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that's still part of lying and being deceitful.
That's not. How is that lying if you're not?
Because you're not telling the whole truth and nothing.
I'm not volunteering anything. Why would I volunteer? Yeah, you know I had a sugar daddy.
That's being deceitful.
He gave me more money than you. Like, how does that sound?
You're being deceitful. It's still part of being deceit, but we can agree to disagree. Deceitful? I just told you how I'm not. You're just trying to argue, but we can agree to disagree if that's your opinion. But that's still being part of deceitful and conniving because you're not telling the whole story. You're with a guy. You was with a man that got more money than your current boyfriend, and you mean to tell me this related? In the back of your mind, you thinking my sugar daddy has way more resources and money than you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's okay.
I would have made him my boyfriend.
Yeah. All right. Well. Women like to place men in different categories. Men like
to act like they don't want to hear the truth either.
This is the first generation of women that they can have 12 different men and use them for 12 different reasons. So I don't know why the reason you chose him for him. I don't know. That's between you and your psyche. But anyway, we can agree to disagree type shit. I mean, that's your opinion. We gonna rock with it. We ain't gonna, debate with it. But hey, yeah. We gonna do it. Now we just lost the singer D'Angelo. What's your thoughts on that right there?
Everybody died, but I hate to see him go.
You think he a legend?
Absolutely.
His wife died. I mean, not his wife. His baby mama died. Angie Stone died in a car crash this year too.
Now that's a conspiracy because that was wild. Because how she the only one that died? What? It was like 12 people in the car with her.
Man, I don't. That's supposed always got to make some conspiracy theory. Man, that woman died. So I don't know. She just died. It's crazy. They both died.
Nobody else got injured.
I
Nobody
believe, I
else
believe
got
other
injured.
people did die in the car wreck.
No, they didn't. Look
Yeah,
at it. Look at it. Nobody else died. Just her.
I know
Nobody
she
else
died,
got
but
injured. Nobody else died. Not even the vehicle that crashed into the tour bus. Nobody else died. Just her. Out of 12 people, that's weird. And yeah, a lot of people do say, like when things are like suspicious, that people are like, oh, it's a conspiracy. But that was wild because I ain't gonna lie. Like when people be like, oh, so and so was trying to do this or trying to uncover the truth about this or that company, and then just Megan. People get paid to be hitmen, and sometimes those
oh
hitmen
my
be coming
God!
to you
Please stop
because
it.
they
We moving
try
on. We
to
moving on.
get some
Stop! Stop!
money.
Stop! There's too much conspiracy going on. We moving on right there. We gotta say.
You don't like to go in deep. You asking me questions just to get one answer.
You talking about conspiracy? I can't deal with it. But
Oh, you're not a
anyway,
conspiracy theory.
but do you think he the king of neo soul, D'Angelo?
I don't know who else is Neo Soul, so I really can't say. But yeah, to me, he
You
is.
got Erica Badu, you got Maxwell, you got Music Soul Child, Balil, you got many more.
Whoever came first is the king. How about that?
This is what happened. They said this is what happened with her death. They said Alabama Highway
No, no,
Patrol.
no, no. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Can you let me
No, no, no.
finish?
I don't
Can
want
you
to hear. No,
stop?
no, no. I don't
Don't
want to
interrupt
hear.
me.
I
That's
don't want to
rude.
hear.
Can you stop interrupting
No,
me? That's
I don't want to
rude.
hear it. No, you told me we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk.
No,
We
you
gonna move
talking about
on.
a
What's the next
hitman and all
question?
that shit. I don't know nothing about that.
No, we don't want to talk about it.
Can you let me finish? Stop. Can you
We don't
stop?
want to talk about it.
It said the Alabama Highway Patrol said in the news that a Mercedes, to my shades of, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van turned over Saturday before being struck by a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia truck driven by a 33-year-old Texas. Anything was pronounced deleted at the scene. The crash was about 5 miles south of Montgomery. She went taken to the hospital for treatment.
Oh,
And
do that research in your own time. I already know what happened.
I don't know. It said nobody else got deleted, but I ain't know.
Exactly. I told you that. See, you don't want to believe me. You don't. It's something
I
about you.
believe
You
you.
don't. You don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. I
Uh,
told you that.
if you say so, if you say so, yeah, very sad case though, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's very sad. Yeah, I hate to see people die. I really. I know it's a part of life, but I hate. I don't like that. I don't.
Do you feel like sharing too much too soon can overwhelm a new relationship?
Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Wow.
Leave me alone, sir. I just told you that. Yeah. Why would I tell my ex? Why would I tell my boyfriend I had a sugar daddy?
Well, hold on. There's a difference now. I'm not saying you tell everybody all your business on the first meeting, but I'm saying eventually you need to be transparent with them.
Okay. So
Of
can I
course,
tell
I'm
you?
not saying the first damn date you tell everybody all your damn business. We got to be practical and be realistic. I'm saying if you about to be with this person long term, you need to tell them the truth about your past.
Okay. So can I tell you a scenario about that?
Go ahead.
Like in real life.
Go ahead.
So the sugar daddy that I had, my homegirl hooked me up with him. Like I said, this was back in my 20s. I'm 34 now. That was well over 10 years ago. My current boyfriend, she, I told this story on my TikTok, but long story short, she ended up like inboxing me and started trying to have drama and shit like that. So she ended up inboxing my boyfriend and told him about the sugar daddy. So me and my boyfriend had a conversation about it, and he was pissed. He was like, I didn't want to know about that. Why would I want to know about that? He told me out of his own mouth, he was like, I'd rather had not known about that. Because now that makes me mad to know that somebody had you like that and somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because now he just feels like all I want is money. So every time we argue or I ask him to buy me things, he's like, all you care about is money. I'm like, no, I don't. So that's why I just feel like certain things shouldn't be told. I'm not saying hide who you are or like be
So
deceitful
you feel like you
or
shouldn't tell people
dishonest.
your dark past, period, is what you're saying?
Things that can be hurtful to the other person or cause trouble,
But don't
yes,
you
do not
think
say nothing.
but don't you think being hurtful is not saying anything at all? Because they have this perception of you in reality that you're not. So you gotta keep up this facade, this false image.
That's not a fault. Why would that be a false if you happen to do something one time?
But you had a
That
whole
does not
relationship with the
define
guy.
your character.
It doesn't matter if it happened one time or no time. Let me ask you this question though. How does a person become an addict doing drugs? It take one time, ain't it?
It takes a couple of times.
No, no, no. You can't get
The
addicted to
first day
something.
you don't be
Let me finish. Can you stop cutting me off? You can't be addicted to something you never tried. So it still took one time in the beginning. You had to try it once.
that's not what you said.
Like I was saying though, so what you're saying is you shouldn't tell people. Nobody should tell nobody they dark past. You should just keep it under the rug and just let bygones be bygones because it could hurt the relationship. Is that what you're saying? Wow.
Absolutely.
So being open and transparent, because it's got the truth. You ever heard the saying,
It's
"The dark will come to the
levels.
light," though. What's in the dark always come to the
But
light.
it's levels though. And like I said, but with her running her fat ass hippopotamus mouth to my boyfriend about something that happened 10 plus years ago had nothing to do with our current situation. That's causing issues. That's causing
But if you would have been
problems.
honest, she wouldn't have had to tell. This is why
Honest
you
about
just being
what? He never asked me
transparent.
no. He never asked me a question about nothing.
This is how women do this. So if a man don't ask you something, I'm not gonna tell him, but
Why it gotta be women? Why this can't be? This is how people do.
because
Why this gotta be a
mostly women
woman?
do some shit like this. Because this is what
No,
women
men
usually
lie
do.
about a lot. Men lie about a lot
Men
of
do
shit.
lie, but we ain't talking about men. Stop moving the goalpost.
See, you
What
can't
women
do
do is
that.
women do it.
You can't do that.
We on you though. This ain't got nothing to
Men
do with
lie.
this.
Men lie. Women lie.
But
Men
the fact
lie.
of the matter,
Women
I mean,
lie.
we can agree to disagree, but I don't believe in just doing that because what's in the dark comes to the light, and then you have the possibility of somebody exposing it. If I'm telling you everything, can't nobody. I'm leaving everything on the table, but they don't. But women don't want to do that because they want to keep up this good girl image or they're holistic and pure
Never.
and
Never.
angelic.
Never. Definitely
They're
not
innocent.
angelic.
They want to make it seem like they're innocent, which they're not.
Not definitely not innocent. Nobody's saying that. You're not
Okay.
listening. You don't listen to the context.
I'm just speaking in general. This ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm just saying
No,
in
you're
general.
not. No, you're
Okay.
not. You're not
Yes,
speaking
yes,
in
I
general.
am. Well, anyway, we're gonna move. You agree to disagree? Now they say studies show men are less likely to forgive sexual infidelity, while women are less likely to forgive emotional infidelity.
See, shut up. Don't ask me no more questions. I'm getting off this line because you keep contradicting yours. Why you keep
No,
asking
this
me
is a question.
contradicting
This is a question.
questions?
This is a question. I'm asking. You
No,
agree to
because you like to
disagree?
go back and forth when I just told you the same. I just answered your question before you even asked me that question. Men are not forget one. Okay, a man could cheat on a woman and she forgives him. A woman could cheat on a man. He would not. That would run his world. Like he would not forgive her. He would break up everything. He would fuck that. She a hoe. She this. She that. But a man could go do whatever he wants to and be forgiven time and time again. And it's always known that a girl's gonna take her man back if he cheat. I've done it. But if I
They
was to
only
cheat
certain
on
men.
my man, he would never. He would never look at me the same.
They only do that for certain men. They only do that for certain men. They only do
And
that for
what certain man is that?
guys that they really really want. Certain guys they cut off. It depends on the guy that they with. Certain guys they give more rope to. Other guys they on a tight rope. It's like a job. Certain jobs, some people can come in late. The boss love them. Some people, a person do one damn infraction, they out of here. So it depends on the woman, how the woman want the man, how bad she really want this man. So this is all biased. This is just based on individual. Don't do me like that now. Don't do that, man. We having a conversation. It's all love here.
And I'm listening. I'm listening.
Would you rather a faithful broke man or a rich one who cheats?
I'm dating for money from now on.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your prerogative. Would you say that's a gold digging?
I feel like eventually, the longer you be around somebody, you end up, like I said, you end up loving them or caring about them to an extent. Oh, I wasn't talking to you about that, but I was just telling somebody about that. Like the longer you be with somebody, or the longer you get to know somebody, you start to develop a love or a care for them. Not saying so, not so much like in love. I don't know. I never been in that situation, but you could develop love and you could develop that over time. It really would turn into something more than just financial
So how would you
gain.
define the gold digger?
Somebody that just wants money, somebody that just is just cut off with emotion, no type of other type of support. Like it's just a financial gain. It's just like it's just straight up financial.
So why do you feel like you was attracted to older men?
That's a good question. I don't know. It just kind of happened. Like I said, no, I was always attracted to older men. The first crush I ever had, he was an older guy.
How much older?
He was 5 years.
How old you was?
I had to be like 13.
And you had sex with him?
14. Mm-hmm.
So this is actually statutory rape right here.
And that's why I said I would never really bring that up. But you asked me a question, and I'm very truthful. You see what I'm doing here.
I
If
fuck
you're
with you.
asking
I fuck
me,
with you.
I'm
I
not gonna
fuck with you the
lie.
long way.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody asks me, I'm going to tell the truth. But if it's not being asked, I'm not just
This is
gonna
my thing though.
volunteer.
But listen to me very carefully. We can agree to disagree. But we not in a relationship, so I'm doing this because of YouTube purposes and content. But what I'm saying is, I'm not telling you to say all your business when you first meet. I'm saying once you establish y'all gonna be together long term. If you're not telling somebody up front, this is my past, somehow, somewhere in that relationship, when you establish, I'm saying I ain't talking about a guy you just smashing on. I don't believe you need to do all that. I ain't doing saying that. I'm talking about somebody you plan on your husband, long term relate. This is for long term relationships. When I'm talking about telling people your past, long term relationships you plan a future with, not some guy you just cracking with. Nah, that ain't what I'm saying. I don't believe in just telling your damn business. I believe information and trust should be earned. You should just tell everybody your damn business. Nah, I don't agree with that. But who is this guy? Because what is a 14-year-old hanging out with a 19-year-old?
He's dead and gone, so I'm not gonna speak on him.
So how you met him? He was somebody in the neighborhood?
Hmm.
Where you grew up at? In the South? Up north? Where?
A little, but I'm from New York. But I grew up in Virginia.
Oh, the DMV area.
Hmm.
Mm. You wasn't, was you scared of that's crazy. He would risk his freedom dealing with you because he could have caught some charges. Now, it's
And when
speaking
my
of
mama, yeah,
your parents
when my
found
mama
out.
found out,
How did your parents find out?
yeah, my mama ended up finding out because I
How?
was gone off him. Like I was like, I don't
She
know
put.
if men feel the same way. Like when you first meet somebody that you really
Mm-hmm.
like you go, like
What
your
did you like
different
about him?
emotions come
What
out.
did you like about him so much? What was so? What drawing you to guys that were older than you? What was what it drawing? What made you gravitate towards him?
The first time I seen him, he was playing football shirtless, and I just liked his skin. I liked his body. He was making the touchdowns. He was just like attractive physically. Like he was sexy.
So
He was just
how did your mother find out?
because I started skipping school
He was picking you up.
and hmm,
So he was picking you up from school in the Honda,
he
waiting on
actually
you.
lived across the street from the school, so I used to walk out of
Oh
high school.
man, this guy's R. Kelly. God damn it, Chester the
He is
molester.
dead and gone, so we not gonna really go into like who he was.
He's
But
Chester the
yeah,
molester. He's a pedophile. 19-year-olds and 14-year-olds ain't having no spontaneous conversations. It's transactional. Matter of fact, yeah, this guy's waiting in the goddamn Chevrolet Malibu, and you probably bragging to your friends, I got me a grown ass nigga. I doing big things. You talking shit to all the
I
guys
never
your
really
age.
told nobody about him.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Don't interrupt a boss when he talking. You probably telling all the other boys in school, y'all ain't shit. You got a grown ass man you dealing with. He can't even go no. He got a grown ass man working a full-time job. That's crazy. So what did your mother do? She press charges?
No.
I would have pressed charges on his ass. I would have locked his ass up.
She did call the police one. I think she did call the police one time.
Well, you still didn't answer the question. How did she catch y'all? She caught y'all in the act or what? Did he have his own house or he was living with his parents? He was living with his parents, right?
He was living with his parents, and then he ended up moving with his friend. So him and his friend had a crib.
And he would pick you up from school. This is some weird old creepy stuff right here. Ugh.
He wouldn't pick me. He wouldn't pick me up because I would call him from the school to make sure he was home, and I would leave probably like third bell and after lunch, and I would go to his house.
Yeah, this guy's a creepazoid. Creepazoid, weirdo. What was your mother's reaction when she caught you?
She was pissed. She beat me every time, but I was a child that never cried when she got beat, so that made her even madder.
Let me ask you this. Was your father active in your life?
No.
Okay, that's why. I mean, Jesus Christ. God bless your heart. It's crazy that you mentioned this, because Gloria Velez, you know who that is, right?
A what?
Gloria Velez, the video vixen.
Yes.
Beautiful woman. I think she's Hispanic. Gorgeous. Back in the day, she still attractive now, but I'm talking about when she was younger. She was precious. She was with Aaron Hall at 15. He was damn near 30. Why nobody talks about this? They make it seem like R. Kelly was a monster. Aaron Hall got her pregnant and was together. This man, nobody talk. Aaron Hall was damn near 30 with a 15-year-old girl. She was at Uncle Luke videos. What is this little girl doing? 16? She should be in school, in bed. She's at Uncle Luke's house.
And so was Elvis Presley and his wife.
Priscilla. Jerry Seinfeld was 38 with a 17-year-old, 16-year-old. You think all Hugh Hefner women at that Playboy mansion was 18 and older? I don't believe
that. Absolutely not.
I mean, come
Absolutely
on.
Not.
They make it seem like R. Kelly was a scumbag, man. Come on, man.
That's why it's free R. Kelly to this day. Free that man.
Free the R, man. There ain't no R&B without the R in it. So, what did your mama do? Your mama did call the cops on her? What was that happen?
So I believe it was, I'm so old, but I think it was like one day when I skipped school and she called the police. She blew up and this is when I just got my cell phone, and I've been skipping school. So now it's to the point that I got my cell phone now. She kept calling. She called me about 100 times that day. Hey. And when I finally walked through that cut to the neighborhood, I saw the police out there, and she wanted his name. And I just gave him the nickname, and I was just like,
did they find him?
No, she never pursued it. Because at a point in time, he used to ghost me a lot. But not a lot, I'm not going to say that. But at that point in time, he stopped really, like, fucking with me. Because he knew that it was like, okay, this is
So he like R. Kelly waiting at the McDonald's for all the girls to get out of high school?
No, I don't think I think it was just, I don't know what like I said, I don't know what he did before me, but I just feel like I was the only one that he was really like that with.
What is he like? What was his sex like with a grown man as a teenager? Was he the first person? What was that like? When you was exposed to that? What was that like?
I was so manipulated. Like, I was so naive and manipulated to the point that he would definitely he never really had me doing like stealing or like go shoot this person up or sell drugs, or he never like made me.
Did he try to get you to sell your body? Because a lot of women do that. they get caught up in that.
He never made me sell my body, but his other friend started to like me. So he would like, won't you talk to him? Like he likes you. Like won't you talk to him? And he you know, he think you cute. Like he would do shit like that, but he would never really like put me in a situation where I felt scared. Like I
Powerless,
always felt like I
defenseless.
would just, yeah, he would always just be like, why don't you do that? Like, why don't you do that instead? Like, why don't you do that?
Do what?
And
Give me an example. Give me an example. Talk to me. It's open
like,
and
okay, like
honest.
he had a friend that he used to always hang with,
Mm-hmm.
and like I would always go to their house, like I said, and like he would be like, "Want you to go talk to him and stuff like that." Because now looking back, oh, I hate talking about this point in my life. I really do. And after this, I'm
It's
not gonna
it's
talk
me
about it no
though.
more.
It's me. This is no judgment. I ain't
I
judging
don't know
her.
you. I don't know you, so I'm not gonna keep talking about it. But this is the last question I'm answering about it. But um, he had a friend that he used to hang with,
Yeah.
and looking back, he will only do that because he ended up having another girl, which he ended up having a baby with. And around that time, I guess that's when he found out that the girl was pregnant. And like when he would call me, he was like, "Yeah, why don't you come over and stuff like that?" And then like I would chill with him and whatever like that. Then he'd be like, "Okay, I'll be back," and then he'd be gone. It was 30 minutes went by, an hour went by, and I would just be in the house with his homeboy, sitting up there with his homeboy, watching his homeboy play the game. His homeboy, like one day, just try to kiss me, and then I just end up walking home, and I was just like, "Damn, he really left me in there with his friend."
Do you ever have a threesome before?
No,
Okay. Do you feel like not having a dad that you was that's why you had like older guys, you didn't have nobody to help guide you, help navigate you? Like dealing with men?
I don't know because I always had my cousin. Okay, so when we came from New York, we lived across the street from my cousin, and my cousin had a husband.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like I didn't have a father figure or I didn't have a dad per se, but I had a male in my life, and I had an uncle. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I had an uncle that lived with us and stuff like that. So I don't know if a dad, like my dad, would have changed that perspective of my life. So I don't know. I just think I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. Like I just felt like when you get to a certain age, you be like, man, fuck parents, fuck that.
I
Like
mean,
kids
typically,
are gonna do what they want to do.
yeah, typical teenagers are rebellious for the most part.
Hmm.
So what was that? That was that your? So was you dealing with other older men in your teenage years as well, grown men?
Mm-mm. After I started fucking with him, I wasn't sexually active or dating anybody for 5 whole years.
Mm,
So after that, it was just like I cut myself off from that.
mm. Is excessive flexing culture on social media out of control?
Yes, I hate that because some people act like we don't know you in real life. Like, why would
Mm,
you do that and not know you in real life, boo? You sitting up here, man. I could count on my fingers. I'd be like, oh my god, shut up.
mm. So why you feel like people gotta flex on the net instead of getting their life together in real life?
Because everything is for contact purposes. Everybody wants to be the man. Everybody wants to be the boss. Nobody wants to be
Mm,
the worker. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And I feel like people just have a stigma with being the helper sometimes. People got a stigma with needing help. And nobody ever wants to, some people don't give a fuck. They would just ask them, hey, you got $10, $20. People don't care about begging. But nobody really wants to be the one to be that one. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to be that. So I feel like people try to boost themselves up to the point that it's like, oh, this and that. Like whole time somebody was driving a rental for 6 months. Whole time isn't in their car. They flexing like it's their car. They
mm,
flexing with their mama at work. This big ass house. That is not your house. That is your mama crib.
mm. Let me ask you this though: why do you think the nightclub is so dead right now? Because women saying the nightclub is dead. Why do you feel like the nightclub is dead?
And let me say this.
Yeah.
On my birthday just passed October 3rd, big Libra.
Hey, happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. I was the baddest bitch in the fucking room. Besides my other cousin. We was the baddest bitches. Not because I feel good about myself and I'm confident, but because we was the only ones in heels, the only ones wearing sexy dresses. Like I was watching this TikTok and the girl was like, I thought we go out to clubs looking like sluts. Everybody in there wearing sneakers and athletic gear and not no type of oomph, no type of sex appeal. Everybody just look like they ready to fight. So it's like the women are now more comfortable with just being comfortable. Like some women do wear makeup, and like I don't like the overexposed makeup look either. But it's like women don't want to be girly no more. They want to be the niggas these days, and the niggas want to be the emotional ones. I'm not saying they want to be bitches, but they want to be the emotional ones. They want to be the ones that get flowers and get their door opened, and it's like the roles have reversed. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
feeling out.
And
Go ahead.
it's like everybody. Me, I am one of these girls. I don't want to. I'm not a club girl, but if I do go to the club, I want to be in a section because I don't like the crowd. I don't like crowds. I don't like to be on a. I don't like to stand up and, especially if I wear heels. Now I don't mind wearing heels standing up because I know how to walk in them. I'm good with that. But I'd rather be in the section. But now it's like everybody wants to be in the section popping bottles, but it only be one person that bought the section and be the one person that bought the bottles. Nobody. Back in the day, I used to enjoy seeing my mama get ready for the club, getting her shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the club. That was like a Friday thing. Everybody want to go to the club. Everybody on the dance floor. You
Right,
don't see
right.
that.
But this is why I think, though. I'll let you speak. This is why I think. I think the phones messed it up too. Girls don't want to be recorded no more, busting it wide open. See, back in the day, it was everybody didn't have a phone. I had a conversation with my mother a few days ago. I was like, because we was watching the guy video I liked, and we was watching how everybody dancing, having fun, just vibing type shit. I was like, why the club ain't like that? You know, people scared of phones. The phones one thing, because I had females say they don't want to be recorded. I think another reason why the club is bad, the sections fucked it up too. Everybody want to be a celebrity. I think that's bad. Like I feel like they should have a few tables maybe to put their jackets down or whatever. But I feel like they need to destroy the sections, period. And I think the club is fucking too high. Man, $30 to get in the club? $20? Man, what? Hell, they want you to pay for parking. $20 for parking now? $30 for that? Shit, man, it's crazy. It's just too much. Yeah, man, the parking, that right there is the issue. I think bitches don't want to be recorded, and motherfuckers act like they too damn cool now. Everybody feel like they celebrities and shit. They don't want they don't. Everybody want to be act hard and be on the wall and shit. Niggas mean mugging in the club. Whole goddamn sitting down on their phone. So I just think everybody just got to damn interact with each other. But these club promoters got to start charging $20 to get in the club, bro, and dance, listen to some damn music. Back in the day, it'd be $5 to get in there, $10. Hey, just it's just that shit. I think. Yeah, I think that was going on. And usually people in this section, I don't understand. I don't want to see niggas in the. Well, I do. I go to clubs here and there. I ain't go all the time, but I've been enough this year. I'm tired of seeing niggas in the section on social media. Ain't no damn bitches. What the hell is going on? Bunch of niggas standing on couches. Y'all spend all that money just to be around some men? Y'all tweaking, though. That's what I think it did, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, you ain't wrong, King. You is not wrong because I feel the same way. And niggas are definitely out to impress other niggas.
Hell
They
yeah, they
want to
dress
do
for
it for
other
their
niggas.
homeboy.
They want to dress for other guys and shit. When I go out, long as like when I went to a pool party this year, and I don't mind guys complimenting me, but he ran up on me like a damn bitch. He ran up on me and dapped me up like a bad
Damn.
bitch. I thought a bitch was supposed to go up on me. He said, "Boy, you fresh as a bitch." I said, "I appreciate it." Now I ain't judging the man. I don't think he's homosexual or nothing like that. But I'm like, bro, I'm thinking to myself, let the girls do that. Hey, you supposed to say, hey, boy, I fuck with you. I see you shit. But he ran up on me like a bad bitch. Boy, I love your fit, boy. I said, I appreciate you, bro. But that's just what the girl's supposed to do. The girl supposed to run up on me and say they love my fit. Even though my fit was fine, I had like an all pink on. I was on my camera and shit. But it's the
Okay.
fact that grown ass men came up on me and said they like. I felt like a lot of men was saying they like my fit. The girls was liking it. They was choosing. But the men was running up on me. I don't like that shit. I don't get down like that, man. But that's what I think going on. But yeah, they dressing for other guys now. And then I don't like how a bunch of niggas come in the club together and shit. I don't like all that.
I don't like that either. But do you feel like you rather go with your friends or you wanna go with a shorty to the club?
I don't mind going with my friend. I'm saying a bunch of guys going in together and they sitting around me mugging. They sitting in the damn corner. They ain't even talking to no girls on the floor trying to grab a girl by the hand.
Yeah.
Hey, especially
Yeah,
while a
yeah.
twerk song on, you supposed to get behind something. You know what I mean?
Yes, that used
So
to be the thing back in the day. What happened to ride and getting a ride? Hold me up, bro. Hold me up, bro. I used
I
to
see
love
that a
that.
little bit, but I've heard women say, now this is why I heard women say they don't want to dance. Why you think women ain't dancing with guys in the club? Because I heard from a lot of women. But what you think?
For me, I'm just guys be creepy for me, so that's why I don't really dance because I got a big butt and I got big boobs. So I don't want no guys to think just because I'm dancing on you that you can touch my butt, you could touch my titties
Hold on,
or
wait a minute.
anything
If
like
he
that.
grind,
I don't want
so
to
if
be
he
sexually harassed.
wait a minute now. I ain't saying you in the club a man should just be feeling on you. I'm not saying that. Now I'm being respectful. However, if you busting it wide open on the floor, or you on that man should have the liberty to touch your ass. Come
Oh,
on.
this ain't no strip club, baby. You gotta
If you dancing on it, why you can't touch your ass? Now I
That's
ain't
why I
saying he
don't
need to pull
dance,
his
and that's why
pants
shorties
down,
don't dance.
but I don't say he need to pull his pants down and try to smash you in the club. That ain't what I'm saying. But if you grinding on this man, so he ain't supposed to touch your ass. He's supposed to just sit there.
I remember that going on back in my day when we was dancing, getting rides. I don't remember doing all that.
So a guy ain't supposed to touch a woman ass if she dancing on him now.
I don't remember that growing up. I don't
So
remember
what
that.
they supposed to just sit there and just not do nothing?
That's what happened, and that's the style that they used to dance on. Hold me up, bro. Hold me up, bro. It used to be like that. You know how it used to be back in. Well, I don't know how old you are,
I'm
but that's
28.
how it
I just
was.
started partying, but I heard from my OGs and people older than me. That's how they, that's how they was. But I thought you could do that if she grinding on you. Now I ain't saying you going to the club
No,
grabbing girls' ass.
not no
I ain't.
stranger now.
But if she dancing on you, that's free game, ain't it? I thought that
That's
was.
like me just okay. I'm grinding on him. Now I'm feeling his dick. Like no.
So he ain't supposed to get aroused while you dancing on him. He's a man.